everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. So I'm in Beijing currently. I think this is Beijing department store, which is not like necessarily tied to the theme of today's video, but I just was just searching for somewhat okayish lighting. Let's actually face this ad for like a clothing store. Anyways, so I went to Duanmu, which let me know if you've heard of that brand before. I certainly hadn't until I did a little bit of research, actually a lot of research for my China trip. So Duanmu is a like Chinese, I think it's even like Beijing-based luxury, very much luxury when it comes to the prices, and like everything is handmade as far as I know, handbag brand. So they started with producing bags from wood actually, and they did still have in their boutique like mostly wood handbags, like lacquered wood. It looked amazing, and I was able to film inside there. So yeah, I decided why not turn this into a dedicated video, because if you're anything like me, maybe I've just been like living under a rock, but let me know if you've never heard of Duanmu. Maybe this will shine a light on the brand, and the brand definitely deserves it. So I think they have 3 locations in Beijing, one in a mall basically off of Fujing Street, which I went inside of, and also I purchased something. Comes in this like super classy looking bag. At some point you're gonna see the unboxing, and hey, if you made it through this super long intro, I'm so sorry. Also blaming the jet lag for that. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lesley, so glad to have you here. On my channel I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, but I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings, reviews, travel vlogs. There's gonna be a whole playlist of China vlogs, and that will carry me through the end of the year, I feel like. So travel vlogs as well as shopping vlogs. So if any of that sounds like a thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing. And now that I've kept you for almost 6 minutes without showing you anything, let's get into the video. Alright, quickly checking in. Definitely stay tuned until the end of this video though, because A, I'm going to show you what I purchased at Duanmu, and B, I'll have tons more information about the brand because I actually got some like information material while I was shopping. But one thing I wanted to mention is online, apart from their website obviously, which is in Chinese, but yeah, you can just like use Google Translate and it gives you like a good-ish idea of what the website actually says. But outside of that, there's hardly any coverage of Duanmu in English, that is. I did find an article though, and they compared Duanmu to Hermès, and based on the bags that I had a chance to look at in both boutiques, so I did go to another boutique, that's gonna be like the second half of this video, I can definitely see where that comparison is coming from. Also, kind of from a price perspective, but anyway, let's continue looking at some of these gorgeous pieces. Hi guys, so it's been a couple of days. I'm in China World Mall. This mall is massive, and by the theme of today's video, you may have guessed it, this is the mall where the second Duanmu location is. I'm still in the process of figuring out where it is. I think it's in the basement. This mall is ridiculously big. I definitely lost myself a couple of days ago, and while I was searching for the rooftop, like the terrace where you have a beautiful view over CCTV tower. Yeah, this mall is ridiculously large, but I think I'm getting there in terms of figuring it out. I think, like, judging from the pictures online, I think this location might be a little bigger than the other one that was in the mall off of Fujing Street. Blanking on the name. Yeah, I would have included it in the first half of this video, but fingers crossed I'll be able to film inside this location as well. I'm so looking forward to checking out more of their bags because, oh, they have a pop mart here. I might do a little detour. Don't judge. Anyway, so I might switch from my DJI Osmo Pocket, which I'm currently filming on, to my iPhone because it's a little less intimidating to film on an iPhone than on an actual vlogging camera, but hopefully you won't notice that much of a difference. That being said, hope you notice a difference because I spent a good amount of money on this vlogging camera. Anyway, let me quickly go to Pop Mart, which isn't going to be included in this video, so next time we see each other is hopefully going to be in Duanmu.
Maybe I was confused, or did you feel it too? In that room it suddenly just felt like it was me and you. Cause I forgot about your friend, what's his name again? I really can't recall a single thing of what he said to me. It was just like waking up from a fever dream. When I found out that you have someone else and that she knows about me. What a waste on such chemistry. But if we could the rules, you would be with me. If I'm not supposed to think about you like this, then universe up. Cause every single thought leaves your name on my lips. Universe up. Wish I could cut myself loose, but I hold on to you. Now I'm in your city, wasting time. Oh God, I wish you knew. I hate being in between. I wanna make a scene, still hoping for you and me, wondering what could have been. It was just like waking up from a fever dream. When I found out that you have someone else and that she knows about me. What a waste on such chemistry. But if we could fuck the rules, you would be with me. If I'm not supposed to think about you like this, then universe up.
Alright, so same as with the other location that I went to a couple of days ago, the staff was so lovely. I think there were like 4 SAs in a admittedly somewhat small boutique, so it was actually a little smaller than the other one that I went to, but still they had tons of bags on display. Actually, like I guess most of their bag designs, as well as they also do scarves and like little accessories and like jewelry boxes and everything. Obviously, they do most of their stuff from wood, like lacquered wood, and the attention to detail, like the intricacy. She said that like the rectangular bag that she showed me, which was like full on like lacquered wood, the entire thing was fairly heavy because the wood. She said that it takes like 5 to 6 months to like finish the entire thing. I'm gonna take her word for it. I mean, it looked very detailed. Something's wrong with my head. There we go. So yeah, 5 to 6 months sounds like a long time, but it was so detailed and like it depicts a love story. I think we had massive language barriers, so even worse than in the first location. But like the translator apps kind of help. But yeah, I would have loved to like actually have her talk about the brand and explain it to me, because obviously you can only read as fast when she shows you like the entire history or the entire story that is like depicted on the bag. And I think she said that the interior of the Prime Minister of China's car is made by Duanmu, and she showed me a bunch of pictures of the car and also like a bunch of pictures of apparently celebrities. I'm not well versed when it comes to Asian celebrities, and the royal family of some Asian country. I'm so sorry. I'll have to do a little bit of research, like even more so than in preparation of this trip. On the other hand though, I wasn't able to find much, like even then when I knew what I was looking for. And through the magic of editing, I'm already back in my usual sit-down video filming spot. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I've come back because, I did get sick towards the end of my trip. I think I mentioned that in my Shanghai vlogs, but realistically they won't be up by the time that this video goes up. But yeah, I did get sick, unfortunately, which made a 14-hour flight back home not the nicest experience, and it did take a while to A, get rid of the jet lag, and B, get my voice back to a level where I feel comfortable like putting you through watching a video essentially. Anyway, so I'm back, and I did mention that I purchased a little something, and I decided to just include it in this video because it kind of makes sense to have the unboxing at the end. There will be another like what I got in China, or like China collective haul, if you will. I haven't filmed that yet, who knows when that's gonna happen, but it's mostly like souvenirs and stuff. Still very pleased with everything that I got, but this is like one of the highlights. So yeah, I did mention that and obviously you saw that I did go to 2 locations, and this one was purchased in the first one. I think, was it called like WF Central Mall? It's one of the malls that goes off of Wangfujing Street. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but like the main shopping street. And it came in this beautiful box. I already did like a proper unboxing, like a close-up, because I want to do the piece justice. So you're gonna see the unboxing right now, and then we're gonna talk about the piece that I got. So I got a bag charm. It's both leather as well as wood. You will have seen the close-ups, and it's adorable. You have a little corgi down here and like mountain landscape, which like I don't think it's like intended to be the landscape in Yangshu, which chances are that vlog isn't up already either, but definitely stay tuned for that. So Guilin and Yangshu is for the most part like, I guess you could say it's South China. The temperature definitely like for early to mid-November felt like South China was like 27 degrees Celsius. Anyway, so Yangshu and Guilin is known for like a karst mountain landscape. So that's what I'm telling myself this represents. It represents my time in China, and I think the karst mountains looked a little similar, maybe. Anyway, so they did have a couple of colors actually, and they also had like special editions for this year because I learned that this year is the year of the dragon. So they had like, I think a red one and another color. Chances are I would have filmed it, but yeah, I'm not a dragon, I'm a dog actually. I think I'm a dog. Anyway, so it's not only a bag charm, but it also has, you would have seen that already, it's got a mirror in the back, and even the back, it's actually magnetized and like with a little metal thingy, and on the back it says Duanmu like stamped in. Hopefully I will have been able to capture that on camera, but yeah, it still has the like protective sticker, which I'm gonna leave on for now, but yeah, very happy. I mean, obviously, if money was no object and import duties and everything weren't that much of a hassle, I would have loved to bring a handbag because their handbags are so unique. I did mention that one isn't necessarily like a heritage brand because they were founded in 2011, but like the designs of their bags definitely represent like the rich Chinese culture, and like, yeah, it was super fascinating. I would have wished that the language barrier wouldn't have been as significant because the SAs in both boutiques were so enthusiastic about the brand and they knew so much and they wanted to share, but like with translator apps, it was a little tricky. But they gave me something that talks a little about the brand, and it's in Chinese as well as English. I'm not going to read like the entire thing, but it was founded in 2011. Let's see, I think the founder, there we go. There goes my Chinese pronunciation again. Mr. Qi Tian. Apparently, he studied architecture in China as well as at the University of Pennsylvania. And yeah, he founded the brand in 2011 in Beijing. I think, yeah, I did mention they have 3 locations in Beijing. One in Shanghai, which I didn't have the time to check out, and a couple of other Chinese cities, but not a lot. I might have to like film like a short or something just to show you the entire contents of the book, as well as like text on the other side, obviously. And yeah, so as I was saying, I would have loved to bring home one of their bags with me, but they are quite pricey, and yeah, the trip itself, like almost 3 weeks through China, was expensive in itself, so you just can't have it all. And I definitely prioritize like financial stability and being financially responsible, and investing comes first. Anyway, that's not the purpose of this video, just explaining that the reason why I didn't bring home a bag from Duanmu isn't because I didn't love their bags, it's just like a matter of money, which yeah, sometimes people like on luxury channels kind of shy away from the topic, but obviously these pieces are expensive and you can't just like buy everything. Some people can, but I can't. Anyway, going off on a tangent there. Look at this, like, oh, hopefully it focuses. Like the detail is insane. So yeah, my bag charm obviously also includes like wood elements, like the corgi and the like the mountain landscape essentially is wood, and you can definitely see it's like, I think like laser cut, and then like the different colors like basically puzzled together. It's so detailed, so intricate. Yeah, even getting this bag charm, I'm so glad I did it. In contrast to the bags, the wood parts on the bag charm aren't glazed. I think this little booklet said something about like the glazing process as well. Oh, and they also have, they obviously, they don't just do handbags, they also do jewelry boxes or like other type of boxes and other small accessories. They do jewelry as well, like bangles, which, yeah, closed off bangles. I have pretty sizable wrists. Actually, like my Hermès Click H is the biggest size that they do, and that just about fits. So yeah, closed off bangles that you have to actually like loop over your fingers and your wrist. There's no way of me getting one of those on, especially not when it's like an Asian brand. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to try those on. Anyway, I can't find it now. If I find it, I'm going to include it like on the screen or somewhere else. Obviously, they also have a website. It's in Chinese, and they have tons of information about the brand, about the process. Maybe that's where I read a little bit about like the glazing process. But what I was going to say is this isn't like coated. I mean, it feels very smooth, but it's not as shiny as like the bags that I looked at. That's what I was going to say. So I don't know if I actually like, even for that reason alone, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable carrying that bag charm on a bag and yeah, risking it getting wet or something. But yeah, and as I said, they are highly inspired by like Chinese heritage, Chinese cultures. And they were saying something about, especially that one bag in the second boutique that apparently told a whole story. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to grasp the entire story because language barrier. Oh, there we go. Drawing inspiration from the vibrant Han, Jing, and Tan cultures, Duanmu reproduces and recreates top artistic works from China's long history, such as Han Dynasty portrait, brick, and Tang Dynasty brocade. Immersed in Chinese historical and cultural heritage, the works express the rejuvenation of ancient Chinese aesthetics and established Chinese self-identity in the high-end consumer goods industry. Anyway, can you tell I'm highly fascinated by this brand? Also, another thing that they were kind enough to give me is this box. Even the box is beautiful, like feels very nice to the touch. Anyway, but it's not about the box, it's actually about what's inside. So this unfortunately isn't bilingual, it's only in Chinese, so no idea what it says on there, but it's apparently like some of their most, does it focus? There we go. Some of their most yeah, well-known or like their best sellers in terms of the handbag styles, and it's like a sketch basically. It's like a drawing of those bags. It's gorgeous. This one was mostly like lacquered wood. This, like the previous one, was mostly ostrich. Such unique designs. And oh yeah, that was the one that depicts kind of a love story, some kind of Chinese story. Another clutch, and let's see. Oh, that was gorgeous. You did see this one in another color. The opening mechanism, fascinating. So anyway, I guess that does it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you knew about Duanmu as a brand, if you own any Duanmu bags. I appreciate they have like a very limited amount of boutiques. Maybe, I mean, don't quote me on it, but maybe they only have boutiques in China. Anyway, if you know about the brand, if you didn't know about the brand, and now you're intrigued and might do a little research and maybe put them on the map in case you're planning a trip to China. I can only speak for 2 boutiques. Granted, maybe they only have like in total 8 boutiques, so maybe I got a like accurate representation of the SAs, but there were tons of SAs in both boutiques considering the smaller size of the boutiques. And they were so helpful. Yes, language barrier is an issue, but they were so helpful, like especially in the second boutique, I think where there were like 5 SAs, and they were so lovely. Also, both in the first boutique as well as in the second boutique, although I didn't purchase anything in the second boutique, we added each other on WeChat, and both SAs, like the first one actually texted me like the day after and was like, yeah, bring a scarf today, it's supposed to be like a little chilly. And yeah, she was so lovely. And the SA, like one of the SAs in the second boutique, he actually texted me like 2 days later, like he kept texting me, but 2 days later, when I think I was already on my way to Xi'an, so I wasn't able to make it. But he was like, yeah, we actually have an event at the boutique and we would love to invite you. So like, that is amazing. And bear in mind, I didn't even purchase a single thing in that second boutique. So anyway, enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and definitely check out my China vlog playlist. There are tons of China vlogs, A, uploaded already, and B, coming your way very shortly. Okay, there are tons of vlogs, so over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in one of my next videos. Bye.